This video is proudly sponsored by Gamersgate. Download games anytime, anywhere. Visit Gamersgate.com.
Welcome to Elder Geeks, Elder Speak. Today is Monday, April 23rd, 2012. Hope you all had a good weekend this weekend. It was the great open beta weekend. Everybody was playing either Terra or Diablo 3. According to some of the comments from last week's episode, it seems as though a lot of people were actually a little bit disappointed in Diablo 3, saying that it, didn't quite live up to their expectations. Some people thought that they were hoping that it would be a little bit longer. Some people completely just disappointed because they couldn't even get in to play the game. But not a whole lot of people commenting on Terra, so I'm still very interested in what you guys have to say about that. But getting into the news, not going to be a long news day today. In fact, it's going to be a very short news day today, and it's going to be a bad news day today, unfortunately. It's just a news day of nothing but cancellations and cancellations and more cancellations. First game to hit the chopping block is the Sonic 2 HD project. It has officially been canned according to their Facebook page, which is very sad news. A lot of people were hoping to see this kind of come to fruition, and a lot of the people that were enjoying it, were willing, ready, and able to, pay for the full thing. If any game out there, or if any games out there deserved remakes in HD, it would, Sonic 1 and 2 definitely are high up on that list. But sad news for Sonic fans. In other canned video game news, it seems as though that there was at one point a Heavenly Sword 2 in the works, and now that's also been canned. Now, according to actually a creative reel of someone who worked on the game, which I'll throw up a link for you, he was working on Heavenly Sword 2, and now it is canceled. Heavenly Sword 1 was actually a fantastic game, great action, and of course it had some amazing voice acting as well, but ultimately the largest flaw that it kind of suffered from was, one, it had when it first launched, it only had the motion controls enabled for the PS3, which really never worked out very well for the PS3, the 6-axis controls. And two, it was a very short experience. So, for the price tag, a lot of people couldn't find the justification to pay as much as they did for what amounted to about a 6-hour action game. But I guess some people would prefer that kind of game. If it was a potent and a good game, then they'll pay for it. But Heavenly Sword 2 could have happened, but didn't. It turns out that in final bit of, I don't want to say cancellation news, but this is still on the downbeat. It turns out that Valve is not going to be announcing anything new at this E3. According to attackofthefanboy.com, Gabe Newell is just not going to be announcing anything at this year's E3, which is kind of sad because over the past couple of E3s, people have been looking to Valve to almost represent PC gaming as a whole, not necessarily just to find out the next Portal game or the next Left 4 Dead game for consoles everywhere, but people see Valve and Gabe Newell as synonymous with PC gaming. I personally don't, but I get it. He is sort of the champion for PC gamers. But so it's kind of sad to hear that Half-Life 3 is probably going to be a no-show at June. However, Valve is also one of the best companies out there at keeping secrets. So if they did still announce something at this coming E3, I personally won't be surprised by that. In good news, though, it seems as though that there is a sequel to Rayman Origins. Rayman Origins was actually one of the few games that we've awarded the Elder Geek Elder's Choice Award. I believe Trevor was the one that reviewed that. It is a fantastic side-scrolling game. I think only one staff member on our staff didn't like it. But all in all, Rayman Origins 2 seems like it would be fantastic. It didn't sell as well as it probably should have. But to see that there is a sequel coming out for it is certainly welcome news. Now, that's actually going to be coming from Gamematsu. I'll throw links up for all of these stories as well. Now, in personal news, of course, if you all didn't know, ElderGeek.com is now rolling into our 4th year of operation. We just did that over the weekend. So a special thank you goes from me to everybody who has ever helped out with ElderGeek.com, whether it be writing for the site, working on videos, all of our fans who have stuck with us over the years, and for all of our new fans too as well, who are just finding out about us and spreading the good word about us. So thank you everybody for all of your hard work. Thank you for all of your kind words, and thanks for giving us a reason to keep doing this more and more every day. I just posted a video today for Sword and Sworcery EP, but I personally didn't post it on our page. I actually made the video review for my friend Josh over at Indie Static. He hosts a YouTube channel here as well. So I'm going to throw up a link for that as well. If you want to see my video review for Sword and Sworcery, you got to head over to there, but it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. I showed some footage from it last week as well, but it's being hosted on his page. He does some amazing video work for indie games in general. I actually get a lot of my indie news from Josh because, man, if there is anybody that is ingrained into the indie system, man, it is him. But he does great indie reviews, he does great indie news, and then he also does some pretty awesome Let's Plays as well. So definitely check out his channel. Definitely head over there and watch the video review for it. While you're there, tell him I said hello, and of course give him a sub as well and a thumbs up. Like I said, he is easily one of my favorite channels here on YouTube, so be sure to head over and check that out. In the background of this video today, hopefully you have been enjoying my non-fast travel playthrough of Skyrim. Thanks to our recent video that we did of our Skyrim favorite mods, I've recently become re-addicted to the game, which is bad news, I guess. A lot of people out there kind of coming forward saying that after they've played they've played Skyrim for a number of months, they no longer enjoy it. I'm not one of those people. But then again, I've also been a big fan of the Elder Scrolls series for a while. But I'd like to hear what you guys have to think. Basically, the kind of thing that I've been hearing about Skyrim is a lot of people are saying, oh, after 100 hours, the game got boring. But to me, that sounds like a really good game. It took you 100 hours to get bored of it. Or there are other people that give rather elaborate details as to why they don't enjoy the game anymore. But in order to know all these elaborate details, they had to have played the game for at least 40 or 60 hours or something like that. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Skyrim? Are you still enjoying it? Are mods giving it more life? Do you wish it could have been something better? And what kind of DLC do you want to be seeing coming from Bethesda? I personally want them to expand the borders of the playable area. I'm sure that they could create a new island or two if they really wanted to, or failing that, I would really love it if they kind of poked down into Cyrodiil a little bit, or even over into Morrowind. That would be pretty great. But that's it for me today. Like I said, a little bit of a short but sad news day today. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to thumb this up. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we actually chat pretty regularly with our fans. And I swear sometime this week we're going to actually start our bracket for your favorite video game company. I just need to work on actually making the image for it. But if you have any questions, feel free to send them to info@elder-geek.com. And be sure to like us and follow us here on Facebook or on YouTube. Thanks so much, everybody, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.